Welcome back. Hammond Student Center on the campus of Missouri State University. Getting set for a gold ball game between the Wichita Defenders out of Wichita, Kansas, and the Dallas Thunder. They just watched their girls team put up a victory and move on to the class, or rather to the girls varsity undisputed Final Four, and should be some fun. These two teams very evenly matched. Both of them have a little bit of height, but I think Dallas going to have the height advantage. The question is, can they use that to their advantage throughout the game? Up the floor, this is Jaden Gonzalez. Gets inside, he's pummeled and fouled, and he'll end up getting some free throws. My goodness, he got his world rocked on that drive to the basket. Micah Cooley is the one who's charged for his first personal foul. To the line, Jaden Gonzalez, he's a guard. There's a team in the Dallas Thunder that starts 3 forwards. First free throw perfect for Jaden Gonzalez, and the first points of the game belong to the Thunder. Second free throw, in and out. And the defenders, Joshua Martin pulls down the rebound. Micah Cooley into the front court. Tries to get around the defender. He'll drop it off now to David Brown. Here's a 3 off the mark, as that was Jonah Walters who attempted it. Now another 3, also off the mark, and another offensive rebound. Into the middle, wide open, down low, layup, counted, and a foul. To the line will be Kip Ammons, who finishes the shot. And the foul is going to go against number 34, Ben Singleton. He'll pick up his first. The free throw is good, and the defenders now lead by 2. They come out in a full court press. They've got some length, which will make it difficult for the Thunder to consistently be able to break this press. However, the Thunder are very good whenever they can get in the middle. Driving inside, Prudente. Carrington Prudente lays it in. That was a tough move, able to get inside and lay it in, and Prudente ties the game at 3. Micah Cooley guarded closely. Finally got his head and shoulders across to stop the 5-second count. Walters gives it up cross court. That's a long 3 that's not going to hit the target for David Brown. Then Singleton, 3, no. Defenders have done a good job closing out, giving up 0 second chance opportunities in nearly the first 2 minutes of this game. 3-3 tie, 6:15 to go in the opening quarter. There's a screen going around it. Cooley, left hand, scoop and score.
Great layup.
Micah Cooley with the bucket, and the Thunder again got to advance it up the floor. And another steal. This time the turnover in the hands of Joshua Martin. Gives it up to Ammons. Ammons crosses into the front court yet again. Drop it into the middle. Cross court pass, knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with the defenders. Ball went off the hands of Ben Singleton. They get it in. Long 3-point shot, and again going to come up short, but another offensive rebound and an extra opportunity. Walters for a 3. That's no good. Cooley the rebound, but he took an extra step before he started his motion inside, and his whistle for the travel, and gives it back to the Thunder.
I think Wichita, to start off this game, it's very confident in the way they're shooting the ball.
Up the floor with it, Singleton. Throws it away as Cooley's able to get the steal, and he's bumped and fouled by Carrington Prudente. His first, the team's second. And Wichita will keep the possession. Wichita, Kansas, and Dallas, Texas being represented in his boys class 2A Gold Ball Final. Winner, a trip to the Gold Ball Showdown Series quarterfinal. That's a 3. Not going to go in. Another bounce pass to the left side. Lowers his shoulder. Offensive foul. And it's called against David Brown, his first. Dallas has done a good job making the defenders settle for threes instead of allowing them to get inside and score those easy layups. Jaden Gonzalez back across the court. Locked it inside. Jalou tries to throw it back out, but it's stolen away.
Good defense. Wichita looking strong to start off this game.
Walters had the open 3, instead takes the runner, but left it short. Give that miss credit to Carrington Prudente. He affected the shot by just kind of standing there and making Walters have to go around him in order to avoid the foul. Nearly midway through this first quarter. And standing out of bounds with it whenever he grabs the basketball is Singleton. So Thunder give it right back to the defenders. Defenders have had plenty of opportunities to extend this 2-point lead, but haven't been able to capitalize. Long 3, off the mark again. Rebound fought for, put back, no good. But Jonah Walters is fouled. Foul is going to go against, I believe, Nathaniel Jalou. If so, it's his first. And team foul, number 3. First free throw for Walters, short. Defenders can't hit anything that's not a layup, it seems, right now.
Yeah.
Walters 0 of 1 from the free throw line there. New player into the game for the defenders is James Rackley. To make it a 3-point game. Jonah Walters the free throw. That's good. A 1 of 2 trip. 2 deuces, 2 free throws. That accounts for the Thunder's 6 points. They clear the press. Singleton. Cross-court pass, and boy, Thunder got to be careful with those long cross-court passes. Into the middle, Verduin, long range 2, not going to go. Saved back in. Verduin gets it. Put back, no, rebound, foul, and it's going to go against the Wichita defenders. Foul looks like it was on Jonah Walters, his first. Long 3 off the mark as he came down hard, but no foul is called. Kip Ammons drops it off now to Brown, who slowly gives it up. Left side of the floor. Faking the 3. They had Ammons wide open on the right block, but missed him. Now a near steal, knocked away. Here he comes, all the way up, stripped away, stolen and out of bounds. Great defense as Jalen Lyons looked like he was going to have a wide open layup. Kip Ammons again gets down there. He's been sticking his nose into every single part of this game. Nice body for the layup attempt, no good, as Singleton can't force it through. Defenders, cross-court pass, a 3, Rackley, no. Rebound to Jonah Walters, and he puts it in for 2. Thunder into the front court. Prudente. Here's Verduin. Gets inside, blocked, kicks it out, 3 off the side of the backboard. Not a great shot there.
I think Wichita needs to do a better job of taking some of the shots. They looked good earlier. but now they've kind of slowed down.
Drive
Beautiful
inside. Great move by David Brown. And the lead is extended up to 10-3. Timeout called by the Dallas Thunder. Boy, they need some help on offense. They just cannot find, or they cannot finish these open shots that they're getting good looks on.
No, they can't. They really can't. They're struggling so far, the Dallas Thunder are, and they haven't been able to capitalize on the turnovers that Wichita's committed, and you've got to capitalize on those to win.
They need to get William Verduin some looks that aren't 15 feet away from the basket. Verduin's a good player, but you don't want to force him to be taking jump shots all game when he's going to be the tallest player on the floor. You'd like to have him as close to the basket as you possibly can for the majority of this game. A 60-second timeout, and a good timeout call here by the Thunder. They really needed to slow down and find a way to score a bucket. They need a basket, at least one, to try and get their offense a little bit jump-started. Singleton to trigger. He can run the baseline. This full court pressure by Wichita really hasn't affected too much for the Dallas Thunder, as they've been able to break it every single time. However, once they break it, they haven't been able to score. This high man-to-man defense that they switch into, and driving inside, we got a foul underneath, and that looks like it's going to be the second. No, they're going to give it to number 13, and that's Kip Ammons, his first. So Ammons with one. Grant Walters back into the game, and Ammons is going to get a break as he'll have a seat on the bench. They look to get it in. They do. Singleton spin. Left-hand shot good. And a much-needed shot. Ben Singleton knocks it down with the left hand. 10-5 now with 1:30 to play. On the left side of the floor. Back out. Long three. Off the mark. Rebound comes down to the big man, Verduin. Here's Singleton. Pull-up jumper. Yes! Back-to-back possessions that Ben Singleton has just taken over and said, I'm going to score, and I'm going to do it in my way. He's cut the lead now to 10-7. Micah Cooley drives, drops it off. Walters now. Great defensive intensity. Shot, no good, but a foul. Foul is going to go against Jalen Lyons, picking up his first. And it will send to the line David Brown. He'll get two shots and a chance to make it a two-possession game. Brown's first free throw plops through. And he's got three now for the game. Wichita, just like the Thunder, a small roster, meaning they don't have many players. They've only got 8 players listed on the roster, and 4 of them have already put the ball in the basket. Second free throw also good.
Haven't changed the score.
They're 4 of 5 from the line, and it's now 12-7.
I think Dallas really needs to look for a good shot here. You want to end the first quarter on a high note.
Singleton into the middle, stops, spins.
Spin.
Boy, that should have been a travel, but no call. It doesn't matter. He missed the shot anyway. And up the floor comes David Brown. Brown dumps it off.
I think Wichita needs to slow it down and look for the final shot. They're not going to do that.
3 ball here, not going to fall. Ball bounces high, and that's the advantage that Verduin has. He can go up over everybody and get those rebounds. Jaden Gonzalez. You definitely want the last shot if you're the Thunder. They try and throw it into the middle. It's stolen away. Here's Kip Ammons. Drops it off. Gets it back. Puts it up. No. Ball on the floor. Prudente. Carrington Prudente. Drives inside. Jump stop. Puts it up. No. Rebound on the floor. Buzzer sounds, and that will do it for 1 quarter. At the end of the first, it is 12-7 in favor of the Dallas Thunder. Joel, the Dallas Thunder got on a little bit of a roll, but then again stalled on their offense. How do they solve this problem of getting close, but, you know, just then falling away again on their offense. They get good looks, can't knock them down, and then whenever they finally get a couple to fall, then they just start kind of taking whatever shot comes open first. How do they kind of get out of that rhythm and get into a more consistent scoring pattern?
I think what they need to do to get into a more consistent scoring rhythm is to find a person that you know is going to knock down that shot. You said they were just shooting whatever was open. I think there's a lot of players that it doesn't matter how open they are. If they're on a certain part of the floor, they're not making that shot. And I think that's what's happening. You need to find the right player that's going to shoot the right shot.
Like I said, they need to get Verjuin some open looks in the middle. I mean, he's the tallest guy on the floor by far. I mean, you look at him, he's probably 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah.
I mean, he's one of the taller players that we've seen. But they haven't been able to get him open shots with open looks to the basket.
And cut that to the defender's defense, plugging up the middle.
Up the floor with it. Defenders trying to extend this 5-point lead. Driving right with it. Tough layup. Blocked by Verjuin. There's the big man and his presence down low. He said David Brown's shot to the rafters. Inbound. Nice grab. Dump it off. Brown. He won't have that one blocked as it rattles in. Brown's got 6 points. And with 7:35 to go in the first half, Dallas now down 7 again. Last time they were down 7, went on a 4-0 run. This drive inside, kick it out. Verjuin 3, yes!
The big man with the 3.
Verjuin can hit it. Showed his ability to step out and knock down jumpers.
Here we go.
Micah Cooley, drive and kick. Spinning with it, Martin. Dumps it off and an offensive foul. Martin with his first personal foul and the 5th team foul against the Wichita defenders. Into the game, number 12, Luke Seymour for this Dallas Thunder team. Comes off the bench. This Dallas Thunder team only with 7 players. They'll use everybody. And everybody can play well. Singleton gets it back. He was the instigator of their earlier 4-0 run. I like them slowing it down here, seeing how the defense is going to react to different different ways of them swinging it around the top. Kick out here. On the left side of the floor, down with it is Gonzalez. Into the middle. Jump shot around and out, and the rebound comes down to Brown. David Brown. Oh, it didn't look like he was looking, and now we're going to have a backcourt violation. And it's a great job by Jaden Gonzalez to run down there and, you know, really cause the defenders almost to panic on that. After they had thrown it backcourt, they had to hurry up and touch it, so that way it was a backcourt violation and not a breakaway layup.
Right.
The Thunder are a team that likes to bring the Thunder at the rim, but enough big bodies inside for the defenders, it looks like it's going to be tough for them to do that. Singleton, layup, offensive foul! And standing down low to take the brunt of the impact was Jonah Walters.
That's unavoidable. If you're a guy going up for a layup and you run into that, I mean, they're going to call that every time.
Yeah, I mean...
And there's no way in midair you can move out of the way.
He was there in plenty of time as well. I mean, it wasn't even close. 2 minutes into the second quarter. Brown with it. He's been a lot of their offense. Rackley. And now Walters. They've liked getting Walters some open looks inside. And a turnover there as Ammons just kind of lost it. Singleton up the floor. Dribbles, backs away now, gives it up. Jaden Gonzalez for a 3, left is short, and the rebound to Walters. Problem is, when you leave it that short, you don't really give yourself a chance for an offensive rebound.
Here we go.
Walters trying to work on Lyons. Crossover, step back, 3!
Crossover, step back. Looking like James Harden.
Except for without the push-up.
That's true. Or the travel.
Or that. 6 points for Walter's 7-point lead. That's where the lead's kind of hung out for the most part today. Bounce pass cross court. On the right side. Lyons gets inside, spins, he stepped on the baseline. Good job by the referee getting right down there in the perfect position to see that. And for Jalen Lyons, you know, I like what he's trying to do, drive the baseline, get an opening out towards the top, but just unable to finish the shot. Grant Walters, I believe, might have some blood on him. So he'll head over to the bench, and Rackley, who had just checked out, is told, here, give me your water cup back. You're going right back in. Martin to Cooley. Cooley gonna run the point.
Like the defensive set here by Dallas. Little man-to-man.
On the right side of the floor, pull up three. Brown not going to get it.
Shot.
And yeah, definitely not the best decision. Ammon somehow comes away with it, dumps it off in the middle. Micah Cooley puts it up through contact, no good. But he got both of his defenders in the air, and at that point, they'd already committed and were going to get the foul. He gets it on Verju in his first. And for the 6th team foul on the Thunder. 4:27 to go, quarter number 2. Micah Cooley, first free throw, good. And boy, he's got to watch that. He almost lane violated on that first one. Cooley with 3. Got to hit one more to make it a 9-point game. And Cooley leaves it just a bit short. Rebound to Prudente. And racing it up ahead is Singleton. Ben Singleton, oh, got away with a push-off. Step back 3, no good. Tough rebound, but David Brown comes away with it. Brown guarded by Jalou. Tries to get around Jalou. Great defense. Brown tries to spin inside and gets the foul called on Jalou. I mean, Brown just would not give up, and that's the second on Jalou. Only 7 players for this Thunder team, and that will make it a 1-and-1 for David Brown. 2 of 2 from the line today. 6 points. Front end, good. 3 of 3 from the line. 7-point outing. Definitely what you want to see. And now the referee calls time. Looks like he's going to say something to the scorer's table. Or maybe somebody has blood on them. There's blood on the floor, that's what it is. They just saw blood on the floor, I believe, and I think they're gonna have to wipe that up before they can continue. And they informed the Dallas Thunder coaching staff. He goes out there, thoroughly inspects the spot, gives it a little bit of saliva to finish the cleanliness. Looks like he's following the yellow brick road, but it's the red drop road. My goodness. All over the floor.
I believe it's a Wichita player.
Yeah. Just drops throughout the floor, following a trail. And if we go back and watch this video, we just need to figure out who went along that trail of blood, and we'll be able to figure out who exactly it is.
He's literally following the trail to the Wichita bench.
Well, and I believe it was Jonah Walters who was the one that was bleeding. He came off the bench and they had to wipe up his elbow because he had blood coming from it. And I believe that is the remnants of Jonah Walters' presence. Looks like they've wiped it all up, or so we thought. Obviously, there's some more. Walters is taped up on the elbow. Here comes the Dallas Thunder coach again. My goodness, I feel like this is a play-by-play cleaning event, spring cleaning event.
It is spring, so get your clean.
maybe we were all done, and now, well, I thought he was about to get a big round of applause, but it doesn't seem like anybody really cared.
Nope. They just wanted to resume play.
Second free throw, and talking about icing the shooter.
Yeah.
Boy, he had to stand there for a while without taking the shot. Jalen Lyons. One dribble. Jalou. Out of the head of the key. Lyons drives. Gets inside. Tough shot. Too strong. No. Rebound fought for underneath. Pulled down by Prudente. Lays it up and in. Throughout the trees. He's able to finish it. He's got 4.
That's a great heads-up play. Ooh, long three.
Not going to fall, and a good rebound there by Jalou. He'll give it up to Gonzalez. Back to a 7-point game. That's kind of where the lead is hung around the entirety of the day. Jalou fakes a 3. Gets it back. Again, fakes it from the right wing. Underneath, great pass. Right hand reverse, and it'll fall for Luke Seymour.
Underneath. Another reverse.
Dump it off. Rackley, 3, short, and another defensive rebound, and a chance for the Thunder to cut it to a 1-possession game. I like to see them give it to Prudente.
Yeah.
He's played well. They've got him working the high post against this zone. Cross-court pass, Jalou, 3 from Gonzalez. Yes! Buries it from deep. Jaden Gonzalez, 4 points. 2-point lead, 7-0 run for the Thunder. And you can hear the Thunder now as the fans getting into it. And with 2:31 to go in quarter number 2, it is the Thunder 17. The defenders still hanging on to a tiny lead with 19 points. What a game it's been. A little bit of back and forth, and the referee has taken this time out. Enough time to look around, see if there's any blood dropping still on the floor. And apparently there was. So he goes out to clean up another little spot. I feel like he deserves a round of applause. I mean, for what he's done, I would start the round of applause, but we're using a mic that's sitting right in front of us, and if I were to do that, I would blast your eardrums out. So I will not begin, but that is my reason. 2:31, 19-17 in favor of the Wichita defenders. They'll have the basketball. And again, a little bit of extra time for these teams to rest and relax. You know, that's the good news for these teams is with this slowdown for the blood, both of these teams are going to be pretty well fresh for the next quarter, the second half. It doesn't seem like they'll be quite as tired because though the game has been back and forth in quick pace, they've had these long stretches of time where they can just sit and rest. And it seems like that could favor the Dallas Thunder for sure. Cooley drops it off David Brown. He's had a good game today. Dumps it off. Drive inside. Right-hand layup. Too strong. Off the hand of Walters.
That's normally a shot that falls.
Gonzalez. Lyons in the middle. Prudente stops. Spins and scores. Fighting through.
But they didn't cut it. We got a tie game. 1:57 remaining in the first quarter.
19 seconds. Gonzalez almost got the steal. Jalou does, and I like him slowing down the basketball. The half-court set has worked for the Thunder. Gonzalez guarded closely by Ammons. Thunder on a 9-0 run.
What a ball handler Gonzalez is.
Dribble to the left. Floatering layup over the backboard by Seymour. I don't think the referee saw it, and he just ducked and covered.
Yeah.
He didn't want to take a shot to the head. 1.5 to play in the first half. Equalized at 19. In the middle.
Where your defense has to step up here. Ooh,
yeah,
that's a great
nice
fadeaway.
turnaround and jumper. David Brown, if he's going to make that shot, he's going to make it. It's undefendable when it's on. Jalou into the corner. He'll get it back. On the other side now is Lyons. Drive, kick, Gonzalez gets around, gets a screen, and slows it down under a minute to go now. Gonzalez wants it back. Dribble drive to the left, jump stop in the lane. Tried to jump it down low to Seymour, but it casually rolls out of bounds. 45.9 seconds to go. Defenders a 2-point lead. They've led by as many as 9 in this game.
If I'm Wichita, I'm holding for the final shot here. I want to extend the lead before half for sure.
You want to make sure you go into halftime with the lead, that's for sure. And now stepping out of bounds, he had established himself back in, and the turnover is David Brown. And now the Dallas Thunder have an opportunity to score. You can bring in Verduin and Singleton. Singleton with 2 fouls is going to have to be careful not to pick up a third if they quickly turn it over.
For sure.
Gonzalez picks it up, gives it to Singleton. He's one of the instigators on that offense. And a moving screen. That's going to go against Carrington Prudente, his second. No free throws will be shot because it was a team control foul. And somebody hit the buzzer. I don't think they needed to, as they had already thrown it in. Here comes the inbound. 16 seconds to go. Cooley in the front court for the defenders with 10, with 9, with 8. Gets a screen, nearly had it poked away. Cooley, dump it off, outside, Brown, a 3, no good. Rebound, Verduin, gets it away. Prudente, long range shot, it wouldn't have counted even if it would have gone. And at the end of 1, in the gold ball final for the Class 2A, Dallas Thunder 19, Wichita Defenders 21. It's a close one, and we'll be back with the second half in a second. ready for the second half. Should be a fun one. Dallas Thunder only down by 2 as we start half number 2. And I think I may have just given away my rosters. Well, that was effective. Well, this is interesting.
Memory, you can do it.
All right, I'll just remember everybody's name. Singleton with the basketball now. My goodness, you'll be able to test me and see how good my memory really is. That ball goes off the hands of Bergevin and out of bounds. He had he only had 1 foul in the first half. Knocked down a 3-pointer. That was it. I guarantee you, I gave away my rosters. I do not have them right now. So all of this is straight from memory. Walters gives it up now to Kip. They want to drop it into the middle. Walters spins, fadeaway jumper, not going to get it to fall.
Close.
This is a long 3. That's off the mark as well. Racing it up the floor. Slowing it down, Singleton. Gonna throw it, tipped and stolen away. Kip Ammons gets it back, lays it up. Too strong off the glass, he'll get it back. Outside for a 3, no good. David couldn't finish it.
If you're a Dallas coach right now, you are mad. You need to be boxing out.
Well, if you're the coach on the other side, you're mad too. You need to be scoring.
Yeah.
3-pointer, no good. Kip Ammons is going to get it back, and he's going to score. He's now got 7 points in this game. 23-19. Into the corner, Jalou. He was kind of a non-factor in that first half. Singleton. Back to Jalou. He'll take this 3 and bury it. Nathaniel Jalou knocks it down. Micah Cooley across the timeline, drives on Gonzalez. They're gonna kick it out, swing it around. To the left side, shot fake, throw it underneath. Nice move, layup, good. Another basket for the defenders on an easy lay-in from down low. And that's something that you cannot be giving up if you're the Thunder.
We got a game.
Pull up. Get the bounce.
Got the bounce and the roll.
He's got 5. 25-24. Cooley to the left side of the floor. Into the middle. Walters. Jonah Walters spins. My goodness, he took 4 steps there and lays it in. I don't know how anybody missed that, but could have been called a travel. Instead, Walters knocks it in for 2.
Looking for a screen. He gets it.
3 from Singleton. That would have tied it. No. Bergevin can't pry the rebound away out of the grasp of Jonah Walters. Drive here, layup, and an offensive foul. Offensive foul against the defenders. I know his first name's David, forgot his last name. So David picks up the offensive foul. I think this is the most awkward situation I've ever been in for a broadcast. I got a whole bunch of people I know behind me too. Singleton. Dribbles left, out to Jalou, 3-point game.
All I can say is you put this on yourself, my friend.
Oh, I know I did. Singleton drives inside, layup, no, but a foul. Foul is going to go against, I believe, number 22 or 25. So either Cooley or Walters. First free throw, perfect for Ben Singleton. 2-point game. The lead has been as many as 9 for the defenders. Second free throw, that'll come up a bit short. David the rebound. Micah Cooley back to David. Dribbles left against Jalou. Tries to get past him, lays it up hard, and a blocking foul this time. That will be the second on Bergevin. Bergevin, 2 fouls, 5 points. Back to the line goes David. He was solid in the first half, 3 of 4 from the stripe. Front end is up and no good. It was close, but it just wouldn't quite drop through. One more forthcoming. This free throw straight up, in and out. But the ball tipped out of bounds by the Thunder as it went off the hands of Carrington Prudente and will stay with the defenders. Get it into Walters. Walters dribbles left, stops on the left side. Walters. Outside for a 3, just strong. Walters though, offensive rebound, put back no, but a foul.
Wichita has played a strong game today. It's been a very defensive battle.
They're gonna give the foul to Verduin, his 3rd. So Verduin with 3 fouls.
That's a big foul too.
Free throw, good. And here's one. I believe this is one. Sure is. So there's one of my rosters. The defenders roster is back. Jonah Walters. I gave them to other people to fill out rosters on the backside. Rosters on front and back of pages. And so I gave them away to be filled out by the teams from the next game. And forgot that I still had this one on the back. Underneath, this is Carrington Prudente, and he comes away yelling as he knocks down the jumper. Into the right corner. Out top, 3 from Walters, off the mark. Rebound, Singleton had it and lost it, and a foul is going to go against Lyons. Jalen Lyons picks up the foul. There's the inbound. Cooley on the drive, slows, scoops, no good. And the rebound to Gonzalez. 2-point game, the Thunder could tie it. Prudente stops, spins, pull up 2, no. And we're gonna have a double foul or a single foul or what? They're gonna give it to Walters. Wow. Kind of surprised by that call.
Yeah,
I thought it was
shocker.
I thought it was going to go against Singleton, if anybody.
Yeah, because Singleton had his arms wrapped around Walters.
But yeah, I thought it was going to be a double foul initially. Three-pointer, Verduin for the lead. Bounces around the rim, no good. Tip, Singleton, back up.
Oh, my goodness.
My goodness,
Wow.
Lyons the rebound. Jalen Lyons dumped it off. Verduin had it, lost it, and a foul.
Once again.
Walters picks up another. That is his 3rd.
That's their 4th.
Yeah, 14 foul already in this half. That's a good point. We're gonna wipe up the floor as some sweaty bodies came crashing down to the hardwood.
It has been a physical game today.
James Rackley will come back in, and he will replace Kip Ammons.
Here we go.
Lyons to trigger. Gets it into Gonzalez. Shot fake. Stop.
What
Pull
a
up.
shot fake.
Ends up passing it outside, or maybe it was blocked. Mid-range 2. Not going to go. Knocked out of bounds. Stays with the Thunder.
Once again, giving the Thunder way too many chances.
Yeah, way too many chances, but they can't seem to capitalize. They'll bring it all the way back to a 2-point game, but then they just cannot tie or take the lead. They've tied it once.
I like this. Slowing it down, finding a good shot. Take your
3-2
time.
zone. Singleton inside. Kick it out. Into the middle. It went off of the foot of Cooley. Rackley will slow it down and give it up to Joshua
That's
Martin.
a good call. Slow it down.
2:40.
Here in the 3rd. 29-27. It's been a physical game so far.
Brown drops it off to Walters. Walters, cross court. Rackley for a 3, off the mark. Rebound fought for. Brown the rebound. Walters puts it up.
Hey!
Finally. Buries the 3. And down on one knee is Joshua Martin. He took some pretty good contact whenever he was throwing that rebound back out. 5-point lead after the Walters triple. Verduin to throw it in.
I like this call to let it roll down the court.
Yeah, preserve possessions. That's what you want to do if you're the Thunder. Jalou spins to Verduin, mid-range jumper. Got it.
I like that.
Verduin knocks it down. Up the floor come the defenders. Dribble drive to the left. Stop. Pop.
Woo!
Yes.
Right back at you.
Micah Cooley back to a 5-point game, under 2 to go in the third. Prudente, Carrington Prudente loses it. Here's Brown. David Brown back the other way. Inside, lost it. Cooley, shot fake, outside. Walters, bang!
He's hot. Wichita's hot. We got a game.
Time out, Thunder. Grant Walters. Not Grant Walters. Jonah Walters. I knew a Grant Walters one time. That's beside the point. 3-pointer by Jonah Walters. He's knocked down a couple of threes in this third quarter. And huge shot to stretch this lead out just a little bit further. Joel, every single time the defenders are able to open up a lead, it's been the Thunder have been able to close it out. But they can't get it right, but they can't get back even. They'll get it down to 2, and then the lead will grow again. They'll get it back down to 2. The lead will grow again. They'll tie it. They'll grow again. And they just can't seem to ever come all the way back and stay significantly in the game. How do they change that? I mean, how do they get it to where, you know, they're consistently staying in the game by getting stops and by scoring the basketball, and how do they finally break through to tie the game or take the lead?
I think they break through by playing stellar defense and getting good shots on offense. Here we go.
Singleton.
Gotta play lockdown D if you're Wichita. Don't allow anything easy.
Three-pointer, Verduin. No. Rebound fought for underneath as Seymour couldn't come away with it. Driving up the floor, nice temp block, and the layup, good by James Rackley.
And just like that, it's a 10-point game.
Largest lead of the night for the defenders. Seymour, who was in the dunk contest on Monday, gets it underneath, lost it out of bounds, but it was touched last by James Rackley. And it will stay with the Thunder. Toss it up top. Gonzalez. Hard overhead pass. Lyons spins and is fouled by Walters. That's Walters' third foul of this second half, I believe. And he might have 4 in this game. I'm going to guess he only has 3 because they're still leaving him in. First free throw, yes. Lyons knocks it through. Down to a 9-point game now. Now they'll take Walters out, and they will bring in Thomas McAdam. Young player in and out on the free throw. Here come the defenders up the floor. McAdam seeing his first action of the contest with Martin out with an injury currently.
You gotta be big here. This is what makes stars. This is what makes legends. Who can step up big in this kind of situation?
Brown, fadeaway 2, no good. Rebound, Micah Cooley comes away with it, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Verduin. 9 seconds, 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Gonzalez brings it up. Singleton, pull up 3. Yes! And at the end of 3, the heave won't count. And that will do it for 3 quarters. We got one more exciting fourth quarter, a 6-point lead for the defenders, but the Thunder starting to make a run yet again. Will this be the time that they finally break through and tie it or take the lead? Joel, how is this run that they've started been the same or differed from their previous ones?
Well, this run that Wichita has started has been different because it just seems like they've kept their pedal on they kept the pedal on the metal. It seems like they would get on a little run, and then they'd slow down a bit, and somehow, some way, Dallas would find their way back into it. Now in this run, it seems like Wichita is just staying. They're keeping it up, and they're not losing pace.
Big. I think the first 2 minutes to this fourth quarter are going to be huge, and a good sign for the defenders. Joshua Martin is set to check back in. Jonah Walters also checks back in. This first 2 minutes is going to be huge. It will really give us what the tone is going to be heading into the fourth, or heading down the stretch of this game.
Here we go.
Joshua Martin wants to trigger it to Cooley, gives it to him in the backcourt. This pass, fielded. Walters guarded closely by Seymour. Ball poked out of bounds, and it will stay with the defenders.
Man, this is a fun game, isn't it? We've covered some fun ones just in 2 days.
Joshua Martin will trigger, gets it into Cooley. Cooley got a lane, pulls up from the elbow, short, rebound Gonzalez. 6-point lead. They could cut it to 4 or 3 on this possession. Seymour takes the dribble into the corner. This ball tipped in off the back of the backboard out of bounds. Stays with the Thunder. Trigger it in to the corner. Singleton, 3! You betcha! Ben Singleton slices the lead in half, and it's a 3-point game. Walters gives it up. Into the middle, spinning with it. Martin up, strong, but not strong enough. Singleton the rebound. Here he comes the other way. Up, left hand, no. The rebound comes down to Walters, and he's going to get fouled by Pyle, who was just kind of falling backwards and got unlucky as he fell into him. Timeout, defenders, and a well-timed timeout right here.
What a game. It's anybody's ball game, isn't it, Colin?
39-36. Thunder on yet another run. Will this be the time that they finally break through? And if they do, how do the defenders then respond if this game actually does get tied? That would be interesting to figure that out. With 6:56 to go, there's still plenty of time in this game. I mean, we can still have a team go up by 10, 15 points, and still have a run to tie it at the end. I mean, there's so much time left in this game. This for a gold ball, the Class 2A Gold Ball Championship between the Dallas Thunder and the Wichita Defenders. It will be defender basketball, moving left to right, trying to extend this lead that they already have.
Anybody's ball game. Gold ball up for grabs. Both of these teams want it. Will it be Dallas? Will it be Wichita? We'll find out in 6 minutes and 50 seconds.
Well, basketball time, that is. Walters, shot fake, step back, into the middle now. Brown, David Brown. He's guarded by Verduin. Gets backed in, lays it up, too soft, put back, yes!
Big shot.
Off balance layup, but it goes down. 5-point lead, mid-range 2 by Singleton, off the mark.
Not a good shot.
Yeah, you're right, too quick there. Walters, here he comes up the floor. Dumps it into the corner, that's a 3, too strong. What a box out by Pyle. They'll get the rebound. Lions What a
Oh,
pass,
what a pass!
to Seymour.
What a pass
It's good.
from
Lions the dish and the dump in by Seymour.
Here's a
Three, Walters too strong. Seymour uses his ups to get the rebound. And here come the Thunder. A chance to tie or take the lead. Dallas Thunder
I like
from
the screen
Texas. Dribbles around, kicks it out. Pyle, shot fake, drives the baseline, gets underneath. Shot is blocked, and Walters pulls down the board.
By Wichita.
Tell you what, Pyle on those needs to start planning to pass because he's never been open. Walters, wide open three. Not good, and Bergevin able to get the rebound, and here comes Gonzalez. 5:15 to go. Pressure starting to mount. 38, 41. Defenders clinging to a lead. Here's Gonzalez. Shot fake, dribble drive. Pyle gets a little bit of room. Singleton stops to Pyle in the middle. He might have traveled. Hard layup and good. Got around Walters and laid it in.
1 point lead. Dallas not going away. Love this time out here.
The referee signals timeout as I believe somebody needed to tie their shoe. And coming back out of the game is Martin. 4:50 to go. The Thunder fans back into it as they cut it to one. Brown.
You need to slow the possession down if you are Wichita. Play motion, that's what they're doing.
Ammons.
Really
Back
lost
outside.
it.
Three ball. No good. Rebound comes down to the Dallas Thunder. Long, fake the three. He ended up going for the pass, but it was knocked away. Brown, the layup, good. And a foul! I didn't see that coming. I thought they were just gonna let him have the layup, but apparently not. As Jalen Lyons is called for the foul.
Nope. This is a big free throw right here. Makes it a 2-possession game.
Free throw in.
It'll count.
44 to 40. Singleton.
Dallas needs a good possession.
They need any amount of points they can come away with. Onto the right side. Into the quarter. Bergevin, mid-range two. Off the mark. That's a good shot, though. Bergevin will hit that a
He
lot.
normally knocks that down. But this is crunch time. Gotta come away with a shot.
Three from Walters! Boy, he's hit him when they've needed him.
Dagger in the heart.
47-40. Defenders a 7-point lead. Verduin underneath to Seymour. Nearly lost it. Spins with it. Puts it up. No. Rebound. Lyons is fouled on the putback attempt. He'll head to the line for some big free throws. Foul goes against Kip Ammons. 3:24 to go. 7-point lead. Now we've got a 60-second timeout. That's going to be called by the Thunder. Oh my, this has been some game. 7-point lead. You know it's been interesting as we've gone back and forth. Walters seems to have struggled from the three-point line for the majority of the game. But for some reason, when it seems absolutely imperative that the Wichita defenders hit a shot, or a three-pointer in particular, there he is, knocking down a three. And I tell you what, they haven't all been pretty, but he's been clutch when he's needed to be. And that's the reason why they're up 7 right now.
Yeah, I mean, he has really come into his game. I mean, he has just shot the lights out when they need him to. What a game for him.
47-40. 3:24 to go. Thunder trail it by 7 points. Jalen Lyons will have 2 free throws.
Big free throws right here for Jalen Lyons.
Huge. Here comes the front end of two. Jalen Lyons to the line. Big free throws. First one up. No good.
He needed that.
Boy, he left it short and to the left as he didn't quite follow through on it. One more big one. Spins it to himself. The free throw. That's good. 6-point game. 2 possessions. 3:20 on the clock. Dribbling. Nearly traveling. The drive. The floater. Yes. And again, they've opened it up. 8-point lead. Here comes Singleton. They've gotten close, but they haven't been able to break through.
Dallas needs a shot.
Bounces it. Seymour, 3. No. Rebound. Gonzalez had it. Lost it. Singleton has it. Puts up a floater, and a foul is going to go against Ammons. Or no, they're going to give it to David Brown. 2 free throws for Ben Singleton. He needs to have these. First one good. He's got one more upcoming. 2:48 to go. Still plenty of time, even if he misses this shot.
Yeah.
But it helps them out a lot more if he can hit it. They'll cut it to 2 possessions if he knocks it down. The free throw. Yes. Off the front iron, backboard and through. Defenders.
I don't know why Dallas isn't pressing here. I would press if I were Dallas.
They gave it a little bit of a press. The defenders back it away. David drives inside, and whoa, that just looked like he fell on his own, but a foul called, and that's going to go against Jalen Lyons again. 2:35 to go. That's their 6th team foul. Next one is bonus. And into the game is Jalou. He'll tag out Verjuin. Here's the inbound. They throw it in. Layup is good. What a find and what a finish by Micah Cooley. 8-point lead. Singleton. One-hand pass. Gonzalez for 3. Not going to get it to go. Rebound Walters. Dumps it off to Cooley, and he throws it out of bounds. Here comes Verjuin. Verjuin gonna check back in. And here comes Jalou back to the bench. Timeout, 60-second timeout, defenders. Oh boy, they had a chance to really sink a dagger there and turned it right over. How do the Thunder respond? That's going to be big, big news.
They need to respond by hitting a shot, and a good shot. Take your time, look for the open shot. And as I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of guys out there that can hit shots. It's just a matter of where they are on the court. You know, they could hit a shot from anywhere, but if they can't hit a 3, then they aren't the ones you want shooting the 3.
They don't have to have a 3-pointer yet. It would really be nice if they could get one. But it's not mandatory at this point that you have to have a 3-point shot. You can take 4 or 5 possessions where you just take 2-pointers. They still have enough time in this game. 2:15 is not much for an 8-point lead.
The defense has to be key here for Dallas. Because right now they've allowed too many inside shots. They need to bulk it up down low, and they need to guard the perimeter like they've never guarded before.
Defender's going to be on defense. Thunder has Jalen Lyons to trigger. Here's Singleton for an open 3. Off the mark. Rebound. Perendente couldn't get it. Up the floor, the layup, no, rebound, Cooley. Cooley again with it, head of the key, 1:50 to go. He's pressured by Singleton. Singleton pokes it away, ball on the floor, Cooley recovers, broken floor, gives it up, in the corner, 3, the dagger! Woo! Joshua Martin. They give it up.
11-point lead.
Perendente lays it in and a timeout. Back down to 9, single digits. 1:23 to go, but my goodness, what a shot from the corner. It was much needed, and definitely the effects will be felt in the final minute 23 of this game. Joshua Martin failed to convert on every single three-point attempt until that one, and he sinks the biggest one of the game so far. Boy, the Thunder have had their chances. They've been within one possession multiple times in this game, yet have failed each and every time to get back on even terms. That might end up being their Achilles heel in this one. Defenders ball, up by 9. However, all 3 1-and-1 still remain for the Dallas Thunder. That could play a big effect in this game. They'll get it into Cooley. Cooley spins with it, gives it up now. Off the floor. And Bergevin looked like he tried to foul. Layup here, good! Back to an 11-point game as David Brown finishes the shot. Singleton going to drive the lane, lay it up, yes, with the left hand. 1 minute to go, 9-point game. Here's the inbound. Driving with it is Brown. Brown again, broken floor in the corner. Could he do it again? Oh! Joshua Martin down the stretch with a hot stroke from the left corner. Singleton to answer, too strong, and that might do it. No, it was tipped. It will stay with the defenders for now. And a timeout called. My, oh my. What a basketball game this has been. Can the Thunder pull off a miraculous 12-point comeback in 41 seconds? I don't know. You'll have to stick around to find out.
We saw a near one this year when we covered Springfield Catholic and Parkview, 2 local high schools here in Springfield, and we saw a near comeback. Just too much. Parkview ended up coming away with that one.
Boy, big possession here. You've got to have a 3. At this point, 2-pointers don't cut it. You've got to have a 3, and you've got to foul fast. Thunder will trigger.
41.3 remaining.
Perendente.
Get an open look for 3 if you can.
Throw it high. Tipped away by Kip Emmons. That'll do it. Emmons with the bucket. And the defenders are going to prevail. A 30-second time on the clock. What a reverse there by Luke Seymour. Gets it to go. 12-point lead. Carrington Perendente. And now a foul is going to go against Luke Seymour. And it will send Micah Cooley to the line for a 1-and-1. 18.5 seconds to go.
Hugs. Everything going on.
Boy, Joshua Martin just went to the bench and he was mauled by, even though there was only 3 teammates on the bench, he was mauled by his 3 teammates. Man, what a game he had. Free throw, no good. Bergevin the rebound. Up ahead, Gonzalez gonna have to chug up a 3. Here's Jalou, fadeaway triple, no good. Seymour gets the rebound, saves it in. Bergevin, a 3. That will not make it. And the rebound to Walters. He'll just chug it up the floor. David Brown runs it down. That'll do it. The Wichita Defenders are your 2019 Class 2A Gold Ball Championship. What a job by the Defenders. They were able to finish it off. They survived many a run by the Dallas Thunder, but just never quite allowed them to break through. And they will be headed to the Gold Bowl Showdown Series with a chance to become your 2019 undisputed national champions. Congratulations to the Wichita Defenders, your 2019 Boys Varsity Class 2A Gold Bowl champions! We got 2 more games here tonight. Getting ready for some fun ones. And we are ready for more basketball. Keep it tuned right here to YouTube Live for our final games of the night.